Today, we will be predicting Madden 26 running back ratings. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to dive right into it, man. Amarion Hampton, I think will be in the 70 to 79 range. Most rookies usually are. Most rookies just usually are between 70 to 79. I think that's just going to be the case. Tyrone Tracy, does he do enough to get to an 80? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think he's about a 78 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Tyrone Tracy was actually pretty good last year, man. I think a lot of people were surprised with how well he played. Of course, after Saquon not being there, right? And him being a rookie. But I do think that he could be 80. I definitely think there's good potential there. I think EA will keep him at a 78, 79. Could definitely, for me, though, I definitely think he could be into the 80s, but we'll leave him at 78, 79. Kyron Williams is another guy where I'm kind of just like, I think he could be in the 90s. Me personally, I think he's up here. I think he might be at 90, but I want to say EA is going to keep him at about an 88, maybe an 89 overall. I think that's what happens, but I love what Kyron Williams is doing, man. Brother is a dog, for real. Chase Brown. Chase Brown, I think, is kind of underrated, bro. I'm not going to lie. I think Chase Brown is a little bit underrated, but I think he does still stay 80 to 84 range. Don't think that's a bad spot for him at all. Jordan Mason, I feel like kind of similar, bro. Kind of similar. He could be 80 to 84. He did a pretty decent job when Christian McCaffrey was down. What do I want to do? 80 or 79? I'll put him in the 80, bro. I think he can. I think he can. I don't know if he's on a team yet. If he's on a team, I'm not too sure which one, to be completely honest with you guys. Saquon Barkley, though. The Fresh Prince got to be in the 99 club. There is no way that Saquon Barkley is not a 99 overall. He is the cover athlete. There's just no way that he's not, okay? The only way Saquon Barkley doesn't get to a 99 is if he gets hurt at the beginning of the season like Christian McCaffrey did. That's it. And knock on wood that it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I think that Saquon Barkley should be an 99. I think it's very evident. The Fresh Prince is here. I think he gets to a 99. Jalen Warren, kind of an interesting one. He's going to be splitting snaps with Caleb Johnson, who I think will be in the 70-79 range. But Jalen Warren, you know, he's kind of like, he was considered the number 2 back, right? The number 2 back in that Steelers offense when Najee was there. And I feel like he kind of outshined him. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like he kind of outshined him. I think he reaches an 80, bro. I think he stays 80 to 84 range. I think that's good for him. Travis Etienne, I don't know where to rate Travis Etienne, bro. Okay. Travis Etienne right now is an 81 overall. Does he digress? He might digress, but I don't think he falls past an 80. Travis Etienne, we could keep in the 80 overall range. Rico Dowdle, I think, is in the 80 to 84 overall range. I don't think he was very bad. I think he was pretty solid. Jahmyr Gibbs, absolutely 90 to 96. 90 to 96 range. He's a 93 right now. This dude is electric, bro. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be so fun to watch next year. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that Lions offense now that Ben Johnson is gone. But keep in mind, this is still a very good team. The best O-line in the league, arguably, right? Eagles have a really good O-line. But, you know, top 3 O-line in the league, absolutely. You have David Montgomery as a number 2 back, which is a really good change of pace for this dynamic duo of Sonic and Knuckles, you know what I'm saying? Where is David Montgomery, by the way? Where do we got him at? Is that him right here? Cool. Might as well do it while we're here. David Montgomery, I think, is in that 85 to 89 range. Feels pretty good. He might be at like an 85. I think he stays there. I don't think he falls off or anything. I think he does stay here at 85, 89. Jahmyr Gibbs, absolutely, is going to be one of the most fun running backs to watch next year. Ramondre, is that Ramondre? I think it is. Ramondre, I think, stays 80 to 84. I feel like that's very fair for Ramondre. He could, I guess you could argue, probably 70 to 79, but I think he stays 80 to 84. Brian Robinson. Where do we put Brian Robinson, brother? Where do we put Brian Robinson? 80 to 84. That feels fair. It feels fine. J.K. Dobbins, I think, is in the same boat. There's going to be a lot of 80 to 84s, probably even a lot of 70 to 79s. But J.K. Dobbins, I think, is in the same boat as Brian Robinson. They feel pretty similar. I actually do like J.K. Dobbins. He was pretty good on the Ravens, pretty good on the Chargers. I think he'll be pretty good for the Broncos. Is that the new team that he's on? I don't know. He's been bouncing around a little bit, but I do think that he does a pretty solid job, and I think that he stays there. Devon Achane. Where's Devon Achane go? I like Achane. I want Achane to be like up here. I feel like he's still right here, though. Up here, right here. The only thing about Achane that's holding him back is the same thing about one of my favorite players. It's just injuries, bro. Dude, I feel like dude is always hurt. But he's like fun. He's so fun to watch. Such a good player. He's just always hurt, though. And I think that holds him back. I really do. I think he stays 80 to 84 range. That feels fine. King Henry. Does the Fresh Prince dethrone King Henry? No, I don't think so. But I think they're joined together. I think they are. I think that Derrick Henry still deserves to be in that 99 club range. He had an insane year last year, bro. Derrick Henry almost had 2,000 rushing yards. He had like 18 touchdowns. Bro's a monster. I just don't see how you could have a year like that and not be a 99. I think we just have two 99s. I feel like it's the same case scenario as Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. They're just ridiculously good players that I feel like should still be a 99, and I think EA keeps him at a 99. If he was a 98, nah, he's a 99. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Even if EA does it, I can't. Sorry. DeAndre Swift. I like DeAndre Swift a lot, man. DeAndre Swift is such a fun player for me. I thought he was good on the Lions. I thought he was good on the Eagles. I think he's still good on the Bears. Like, I think he'll have an even better year this year. But I still feel like they're kind of sleeping on him. I think they keep him 84, 85, 84 range. I do think he could be up here, though. I feel like he deserves this spot up here, but I do think that they keep him down here. Bucky, though. Bucky, on the other hand, probably should be here. You know what? I'll put DeAndre Swift there, too. I'm going to put DeAndre Swift there. I think these guys are like borderline, though. I think it is literally 85. Or do they both go down here? Nope, they don't. I'm not going to fight with myself too much on that. I think they both belong right there. This picture is what Bucky Irving has. It just doesn't look like him, so I'm going to delete that one. This looks a lot more like Bucky, so that's what I think of him. Kareem Hunt, probably 70 to 79. I don't even know if he's going to play for a team next year. I don't know if he's still on the Chiefs or not, but Kareem Hunt, 70 to 79 feels exactly right for him. Najee Harris, 80 to 84. Absolutely. He's still solid, bro. I think he'll have probably one of his better years here on the Chargers. He's going to have to be splitting snaps with Amarion Hampton. And I think that eventually Amarion Hampton's probably going to take the #1 spot. But for now, it is Najee Harris. And I think he's more prepared. And I think he'll have a pretty good year this year. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard probably stays here for me. I don't see Tony Pollard doing anything amazing or bad enough to be below an 85. Solid running back. Definitely not bad at all. Christian McCaffrey. Is this the fall of Christian McCaffrey? No, I don't think so. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to bounce back next year. I think he'll be just fine. 90 to 96 range. I could see him falling off. He's a 95 right now, maybe to like a 92. I don't think he falls past a 90. I feel like that'd be kind of crazy. I don't know. I feel like it's too crazy. I just don't think they'll do it. James Conner, absolutely 85 to 89. 85 to 89. Wait, did I put him in there? Where'd he go? Where did I put James Conner at? Oh my God. Did bro just disappear? Am I tripping? Where'd he go? Nah, that's crazy. I'm absolutely tripping, bro. Okay, jeez. I bet some of you guys saw that immediately and were like, bro, just look. Anyways, I think James Conner definitely is 85 to 89 range. He's like at 84 right now. I think he gets bumped up for sure. Absolutely. Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard, I think, should be in this range too, man. 85, 89. He had a great year this last year. Got a contract extension, 3-year deal. Bro got his bag. Congrats to Chuba Hubbard. Bijan Robinson. Of course, it's going to be 90 to 96 range. Bijan's a dog, bro. It's hard for me to like not talk about some of these guys and just be like, they are fucking dogs, man. Because they are. They just are. They're so good. He runs so well. I think he probably has the closest potential to be like a Saquon Barkley. He's still young. He's got a lot of time. Bijan Robinson absolutely has the talent and the ability to get to Saquon level. I really believe that, but he is a 90 to 96 for sure. Quinshon Judkins going to be split in the backfield now with another rookie if I'm not mistaken. 70 to 79. I think it's a regular good range for him. I don't think that's too bad at all. Travion Henderson going to be in the same boat. Absolutely. Kenneth Walker, K9, my dog, my boy, bro. Kenneth Walker, I still think is 85 to 89. I'd love to see Kenneth Walker up here. I think the Seahawks are going to do a lot better than most people think. Being a Seahawks fan is so funny, bro, because people really do sleep on our team, like, extremely. And it's because we just don't get the type of national coverage that most teams do. But Kenneth Walker isn't going to be 90 to 96. He'll be in that 85 to 89 range. He's an 88 right now. I think they might even fall him off a little bit just because he got hurt last year, maybe like an 87. I still think he's in the same ballpark, though. JT needs to be here, bro. If JT isn't here, he's at 87 right now. But if he is not into the 90 to 96 range, I don't know what EA is doing, bro. I feel like he has to be. I feel like he's got to be 90 to 96 range. It just makes sense. Isaiah Pacheco, 80 to 84 for sure. Isaiah Pacheco didn't really look the same after his injury. I still like him. He's still young. He's still got time, but he definitely wasn't running with that same attitude as before after his injury. You know what I mean? You kind of just look at some guys and you see them fall off a bit, and I think Isaiah Pacheco just kind of has a little bit of that fall off. Alvin Kamara is weird because he's an 85 right now, but he's getting older. I think he's still really good. I don't know. I feel like people kind of sleep on Alvin Kamara. I feel like they always have. I think he stays. I think he stays at an 85. Could I see him dropping off to an 84 just because of age? Sure. I could say that's valid for sure, but I think he stays here. Nick Chubb, kind of the same boat. I think Nick Chubb falls off to about an 85 as well. Maybe an 86. He's an 89 right now. And now he's split in the backfield with Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, new teammate. Gonna be 90 to 96. Absolutely. But Nick Chubb, I hope he could come back. He didn't really look amazing last year when he came back from his injury. He had a really tough one, bro. Had a really tough injury. But I think him and Joe Mixon are going to be a pretty fun duo to watch. Josh Jacobs also feels like he should be in this 90 to 96 range. I mean, he might even be like a 95 next year, bro, honestly. I like Josh Jacobs a lot. I liked him on the Raiders. I think he's going to do great still for the Packers as well. Breece Hall, I think, is 80 to 84. That feels like a good spot for Breece Hall. Aaron Jones, I think, stays 85 to 89. That feels good for him, too. I like that. I like Aaron Jones in the 85 to 89 range. That sounds like a good spot. Cam Scatterboo, of course, it is going to be Cam in the 70 79 range. He's going to be fun, bro. I think Cam is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully, him and Jackson Dart could just ball out. You can see Malik Neighbors. They have a fun little group going on right there. And last but not least, Ashton Genty. I think he's the only rookie that's going to crack an 80. And I believe that for the entire class, no matter what player you're looking at. Maybe Abdul Carter can crack an 80 as well. But I do think that Ashton Genty is just one of the best players in the whole class. Maybe the best player. I don't know. But it's debatable, right? At the very least, top 3. Absolutely. I think he cracks an 80, bro. I think he does. Guys, appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. If you think this is an L list or if you think it's a W prediction. It's just a prediction, guys. We still got to wait for Madden 26 to come through. But I do appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you guys for rocking with your boy. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.